You know, and the nourishment that I needed, I got it from Nikki's mother. You know, and me being taught to be a lady, her mother taught me that.
Did you really learn to be a lady?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, God.
Some people go to a man
to teach them.
To find love.
To find them.
They go
sort of different. It wasn't that I went to a man to look for love. I wanted my mom to love me. I always wanted that love. Now, my mom couldn't give me the love that I needed, and my grandma, you know, filled it and took the place of that, but it still was missing. It's always missing.
Like, yes.
Maybe I need to go out and have my own kids. So I can show them the love that I wanted from my mom. So it was kind of like in that aspect.
But that's a good, and I need you to stay right there, because a lot of people, and I'm raising a grandchild now, and my thing is, my daughter, the oldest one that I adopted, is looking for love in all the wrong places. Where we gave her love, her daughter gives her unconditional love. She still don't know it. So that doesn't come from the love of a parent. That comes from the love of you.
Yeah, because you have
to have 25 babies and still don't fulfill your love.
But the love is different. The love is different, and exactly, I'm glad you said that. The love was different. I was looking for phenomenal love, like unconditional love from a mother. So if I knew that I went to have my kids, I knew that I could give them something and they could give me something back.
But it's still different. It's still different.
Because that's what I had in me. It was maybe like saying, well, you know, you had to use a man to get the baby, but it was like after that, who cares about him? I got my child. Now I can love my child. When they wake up in the morning, they come to mom. Because I have done my part. Now we have some girls that come out here and go looking for love in the right places because they just want these men to be surrounded in their life forever, and just to be there. If they feel like, oh, this man, he might think I'm a little cute, or he might have slept with me this night, or I think he loves me. No, he loves what he can do. What you
giving him. What you giving him.
Exactly. But you know, in that aspect, you know, you gotta sit there and think about it, because I'm in that same position that you're talking about. You know, I started off that I'm gonna get my child, I'm gonna love him like he's gonna love me, because I can't find the right man that's gonna love me. But you know what? As long as you don't love yourself, you can never love that child right. So you have to learn how to love yourself first.
Self-perseverance.
Before you can love that child.
Self-perseverance.
Because you see, that child will see.
That's right.
That child sees. And his purity through his eyes see how you feel and how you maneuver everything. So if he knows that you're insecure and he knows that you don't love yourself, that reflects on him.
And speaking from a child's point of view, when I went to go see my biological mother, she said something to me that upset me. She says, "You grew up so well." And I looked at her and I'm like, "But you didn't raise me. So my growing up had nothing to do with you. You didn't do anything for me to help me get where I am today."
Yeah, but some parents are like that. They wait until the child is a certain
all the work
age,
is done.
And all the work is
all
done.
The work is
you
done.
know what I'm saying? Because I know how that feels, believe me. And I just sit there and I'm so grateful for my child, because my child was like, "Who are you?"
And the words that kill me is, "I love you so much."
Oh, I hate it.
If you
No, stop it. We don't hate nobody.
You love me, but yet you didn't raise me. I wasn't with you. You couldn't teach me nothing. You was to no graduations. You was the list can go on.
But see, if you don't figure out how to get past there, you'll know more than them.
That's right.
And I'm gonna tell you, wait, hold tight, because there's a part of all of this conversation that's gonna blow your mind.
That's right.
Parents that you don't see, your kids will find someone to love other than you.
Oh yeah.
All the sacrifices will be nilch to none. All of you better make sure something you said that was very important. Love yourself.
Right.
Because he's gonna meet a girlfriend. She's gonna absorb all the little love that mommy had.
That's right.
They're gonna meet a little boyfriend. You know, girls are gonna be girls. You're gonna say, well, we're gonna be so tight and we're gonna be so close. It's not gonna happen.
You know what I love? When
It's
you
not
raise
gonna
them
happen.
and they give somebody else the credit.
All
I
the
love
time.
that. I
That's
love
good
that.
They give their friends the credit. They give the next door neighbor the credit. They give everybody the credit but you. Now, there are some kids that don't forget. That's like even in the Bible, it said, you know, about the talents, the ones who had the talents. Only one came back and said thank you. So, be careful when we talk about love, love, love. Love ourselves first. Remember, I want this panel to love yourself first. Because when we love ourselves, you know what? People treat you how you treat yourself.
That's right.
Isn't that amazing?
First impression, Smiley.
Yes. Yes.
That is so true.
Yeah, if they know you, I used to work in a homeless shelter. I worked in a homeless shelter for 20 years. And I used to always ask the guys, how come y'all don't never talk to the worker, you know, like myself and another co-worker of mine? And they said, because you're too high profile. You like too much good stuff. We can't afford you. And I didn't realize then what I realize now. That's a good thing. That's a great thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's a great thing because
that means you're doing something right.
Excuse me. That means that they know that I love myself.
That's right. And they can't bring anything.
And they can't.
Any kind.
And they can't afford me.
Exactly.
Hello.
Cause you know,
I'm like, okay.
There's some men that sugarcoat you and try to talk to you, and at the same time he trying to bring you down so he can turn you into what he wants.
Or not even that, or he'll walk with you, but won't introduce you to his friends and family.
Oh, well, that's a booty call there. That's a booty call there. This topic is not booty call. It's called how is life finished before it gets started.
But what I mean by that is because the way you present yourself.
Absolutely.
If you're not dressed properly, your man is not gonna be proud of you. Your husband's not gonna be proud of you. He's not gonna want to surround you around.
Well, I'm sure all of us have been in that stage at one point.
Just want to ask you a question. When we stay on topic, when life hitting hard, how do you get past this, or how do you move on from it? You move on from it, but it always stays there.
That's what I say. Forgiveness. You can't.
You'll never forget, but it's almost like a fat lady putting her picture on the refrigerator and knowing that I lost 200 pounds. I will never get back there again. Oh, that's a motivational stepping stone for you. You understand? Because you got to be careful with things that's ruined on the inside, because if you keep holding on to it, it will if you keep holding on to stuff that's ruined on the inside, you will never get to the pinnacle of where you need to be.
Yeah.
You will never get to it because it will always hold you back, because there's a depression that will set in.
That's
right.
So
how do you separate the two?
Separate them, because it's almost like, you remember when you were younger and you used to play with builder blocks? And every now and again you build them all up. And every time, now and again, you take something and you knock it down. That's how it is when you always hold things in, but you just keep building, and you build, and you don't knock it down, you walk around it.
Okay, so I have another question. What if you don't feel comfortable talking about whatever it is that's bothering you on the inside?
That's why you write it down. That's
get a journal. Get a journal.
I understand that because you know I have a journal and I write in my journal, but some things are better said.
You may not then tape it, put it on the tape recorder, but you may never be able to tell that person how you feel. You may never see that person again. For all you know, that person may be dead. But all you can do, you know what? We have to say goodbye to something.
That's right.
You know, we have clothes in our closet. I have clothes, I have purses, I have coats in my closet that's older than my kids. You understand? Because I'm holding on. And there's some things you just got to give away.
Like that raggedy old shirt that you wear every other night because you love it because it's that comfortable.
Yeah.
You have to get rid of it.
I don't have one of those. Nevertheless, are you speaking from experience?
Yes,
I understand what you're talking. I understand. I know. I understand. But you know what? I'm just so grateful that we had this opportunity to talk to somebody out there.
Yes.
Somebody is going through, and we're we're going to join ourselves next Sunday, the same time, to talk about hitting life hard again.
Yeah.
And we're going to come up with some more topics. We're going to hit the topics of our boyfriends. We're going to talk about our husband, because I ain't got no boyfriend, I got a husband. We're going to talk about our experiences, you know, just with girlfriends.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so many different things. And we want you out there to just spread the word, watching Hitting Life Hard. Come back again next